Somehow this eccentric, provocative experience is begging us to come inside.
That's what I said when I opened up the packaging for Deadly Premonition 2. Just kidding, I downloaded it, but the joke was there. I kind of hope there are some elements, some like puzzle elements, but this is fine too. They go down just as easily as before. I would have expected to get a health power up. Man, I'm still not going to get over the freaking psycho gun. Oh, you're the new enemy type. Or am I supposed to be being introduced to you for the first time? Ow. The minimap is a lot closer in on me than it seems. Yeah, that was supposed to spook me, but I knew it was coming. That would have been a good spook, though. Would have been a good scary. Pantalone. I don't know which way is correct. Let's go this way. Can I get around this? Yes, okay. That was the important part. Oh, that just didn't hit me. I'll take it. Good jump, good jump, good jump. I am paralyzed / cramps. I think I've got one for that. Yeah. Oh, I got two. Perfect. I should use some of my patented first aid kits as well. Although for small first aid kits, those did a good chunk. Okay, I don't know where the progress is. Okay, not that way yet. Okay, that might be progress. We're gonna assume that's progress. Let's go from least likely to most likely. This is probably just another mini room. Nope. Do I have a map of the place? No. Let's try this one. Oh, you already jumped. Ooh, paralysis is bad. Yeah, paralysis sucks. Let's go ahead and use the other one. Okay, so don't get hit on account of the paralysis. I should be using first aid kits too. Alright. Let's just be a little bit more careful. So it seems like their HP is the same. I think they're doing a good chunk more damage than they did before. Who even knows what's okay, anti-numb. That's good. Do I get points for just blowing up the barrel? No. Feels like I'm making progress, which means I missed that one room, but honestly, it's probably not that big a deal. I like that the boxes appear red. Never be too careful. Why is there a red dot behind me? Alright. Guess I just killed them both. That's good. Whoops, didn't mean to use that one. I keep forgetting what the sprint button is. I have not been using my charge-up mechanic, but I feel like I don't really need it that much. Is that it? No, this just moves me into a different zone. Okay, I hate to be that guy, but I'm gonna go back and see if I can figure out where I missed. I don't even remember where I was anymore. There's nothing in here. There's another door that got unlocked. That's what made me think it was progress. Is this one? No, this one actually was progress. Dang it. This one. There's just 3 boxes. I should probably at least open the door next time before I just decide. That might be progress. Let's actually see what's on the other side of the door. So I don't have to do that again. Alright. Yeah, I could use a puzzle or two to spice things up. This ain't bad, but could use a little something, something. Alright. Oh, it's fancy time.
Zach, do you feel it? Something happened here. It's the same feeling I got when we entered the place where Lee stopped.
Got here faster than I expected.
So, who's dead? Yo!
Lena came in here alone.
She's just going in.
It looks like nothing but a suicide attempt to me. Did she have some trick up her sleeve?
I don't generally condone, like, just shooting people to deal with your problems, but this is pretty BA. Just like, this shot alone. Like, I gotta respect that. That's rad. Okay. Let's get some more anti-numbs up in here. We do have a lot for first aid kits, but I feel like I feel like I'm never gonna use the coffee because I can usually, at the very least, I don't need to have that many drowsiness recovery things on me. I don't need sunscreen. If I get money off if I get a sunburn. And we are not using that many bullets. If there's another anti-numb, I will take it. I have 10 of them, so let's get 2. So we're carrying 3 currently because I still have 1 left over. And let's do some investigating. Let's look at the fire. Clearly the most important part of this.
Zach, that's a miniature bomb.
Ah.
Lena must have set it here. Is this her trump
I
card?
think I keep saying Lena. It's Lena. My bad. Because
It looks pretty elaborate. Another accolade for the professor. She also displayed expert precision when she used that fire to make my cocktail.
Okay, so I guess that was not magic.
Her
That was
wisdom gave birth to
science.
Sang Rouge. She must also have an advanced understanding of chemistry. I just hope she hasn't laid any other traps for us up ahead.
Now you decide to come back, huh? What for? I know you've been hiding from me, planning God knows what. Too bad it ain't gonna amount to anything. It don't matter what you do. Clarke's family is already on its last legs. After only a single century, we're on the verge of losing all that power our ancestors built up for us.
Sorry, I'm definitely gonna let this whole conversation play out.
Ever since the day you left home,
Okay, I had this suspicion. I don't think I ever actually said it out loud, but yeah, I think Lena is one of the Clarksons, and this seems to confirm that pretty directly. Okay, I guess that's it.
Philip J. Clarkson, the horrible father that Professor R. spoke of.
Okay, yeah, I guess so.
He looks perfectly calm.
We didn't get that confirmation, did we?
It's hard to believe
Until
that
now?
it's only my second time seeing him. He's an overwhelming man, Zach.
Yes, I abandoned my family, but that has nothing to do with the Clarksons' downfall. It's much more complicated than that.
oh, I agree. It's a hell of a lot more complicated. Just look at these assholes. They're so goddamn stupid. They won't even shit unless I tell them to do it. And you know what? Back in the old
We love
days,
antagonizing our
they
henchmen. They'll
okay.
never turn against you that way.
Don't like someone, beat the piss out of them. Need something? Steal it from the sucker next door. Life was so much simpler back then. Time flowed in proper accordance with human behavior.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
They certainly look a little rough around the edges. Perhaps we should just call them the Clarkson gang.
That's catchy enough.
They're holding their weapons like total amateurs, which means they must not have had any formal training. Even if they came rushing in all at once, they'd still be no match for us. Maybe the Clarksons aren't as fearsome as the rumors make them out to be. Or perhaps they've fallen into such a decline that they can't even manage their own allies any longer.
The legacy of the Clarksons is like a candle in the wind. A sad.
What? Just because I pull out my gun? Come on. Okay, I guess that's it. That's a bummer. Okay.
That face, Zach.
I think that's Lena.
She looks so calm.
Okay, there's more to it than that.
Perhaps she intended to take her own life after she murdered Philip. But that wouldn't solve anything. We know how calculating she is. Surely she must have understood that.
Just like you said, times have changed. You've gotten old. Your power is waning. But I'm not going to let things end here. After you and all the old tombs die, the goddess will take control of Lucare, and all of Louisiana for that matter. The goddess of fertility, with all her newfound might.
And who's that supposed to be? You? That's a good one. You know, you're just as dumb as everyone else. You never see things for how they really are. Here, go on. Take my life. You can have it. Do whatever you want with me. But don't you forget. That's Clarkson blood you got running through those veins. You took the long way to it. But it looks like you be inheriting our legacy after all. Just like I always wanted you to.
Oh, I won't be inheriting anything.
What?
I'm not the goddess of fertility either.
Well, then...
Then your metaphor really lost me. I really don't know where you're going at all.
But I'm still powerful.
If Sanrouge is from the Red Seeds, then she'd probably be able to survive gunshots. I wonder if that's what that was. So who's our boss? Is it gonna be Lena or PJ? We haven't found PJ's
Professor
body yet.
R fought hard in this hall. And the last gunshot we heard sounded ominous, Zach.
There were several gunshots, but I guess only the last one was ominous.
Everything she says seems to hint at some deeper meaning. The goddess of fertility taking over all of Louisiana with her newfound power? The details elude me, but she's clearly plotting something big. But if she dies here, she'll never be able to complete it. Why risk it then? Oh well. Let's continue on, Zach. I'm sure we'll find the answer once we reach the inner sanctum.
In gameplay terms, I'm sure we'll get there once we get to the boss. Man, I'm bummed we missed. I know it was probably only like 4 lines of dialogue, but I'm bummed we missed that one. I was just trying to see York's eyeballs again. That's all I wanted. Doing good. Doing good. I wish the music, I always wish this in every game. I wish the music were a little bit different per dungeon. But I do like this dungeon music. It's very, it's like, I don't know. There's something pretty cool about it. There's a guy behind me now, so that's discouraging. You got me. Hey, in case you guys didn't forget, York is using a psycho gun. I feel like not enough, there's not enough play being given to that. Don't make me punch you, I'll do it. Something back there. This wanting to get everything is going to be the end of me because these have no, like. I'm not going to spend that much time making charms. It's not like this is going to make a huge difference, but I need it, man. I need this stuff. Dang it. Oh, it should just go through the table. I was going to be like, haha, but no. Instead, he was the one that went, haha. Oops. This is a little bit more linear. I like how I'm both like, man, the combat's too simple. I wish there was more happening. And I'm also like, please make it more linear. I don't know where to go. Oh, that does not make the roots go away. Okay. It felt like they were too far away, but I was also like, why would it be there? If not to... Yeah, that's not going to work for you, buddy. Felt like those were all headshots, but I guess not. Is that one colored slightly differently? I think there is now a variant that has a little bit more health. It would seem. Oh, not 3 doors. That's too many. Alright, well that feels like the progress door because of the fact that there were extra people guarding it. Okay. Too easy. Lots of first... I'm swimming in first aid kits, and I should use some. I keep forgetting that I have so many. I should use them. Yeah, really, cosmetics are the only reason you should ever... cosmetics and food are really the only things you should ever have to buy at a store. Because these enemies give you so much ammo and then, like, what do you call it? Status, ailment, healing devices. I don't know what... I don't know the special terminologies. Oh shoot, I didn't realize that guy was there. He just complicates the fight. I don't think he's even technically that harder. It's just that, like, I want to get rid of him first because he makes it more difficult to keep track of everything happening. I gotta say, the redesign of the red vines look really good. I really like them. There's something charming about the kind of tentacle-y aspect of Deadly Premonition 1, but, like, I really like the design in this game as well. Oh, you're right there. Oops. Oh, and he gave up. Good for me. Sorry, buddy. I'll punch you. Don't get too close. I will punch you. And I reiterate. 2 punches does as much damage as a bullet, because York is a ringer. But with fists. A ringer means a smart person, I think. So that was not the correct word to use. They're gonna pop up behind me. Oh, just one. Sweet. That feels like the precursor to the final boss room, maybe? Yeah! Alright, let's see what we got. I'm legitimately curious who it is. My guess is Lena, but I don't know. Oh, more investigating?
Now this is a surprise. Zach.
You're surprised. This is my house. And I can set foot wherever I please with
This is interesting.
house. Or is that against the law now, too, FBI?
Where's Professor R? I know she came here.
100 years ago,
Okay.
my father,
Isaac Clarke,
came to this
son.
town and subjugated its people with his
Oh no, Isaac Clarkson's a bad person, darn it.
In time, he created an empire. that
Don't give
put
Isaac
the top
Clarke Blanks
southwest
a bad
region of
name.
Louisiana right in
Even if
the
that Clark,
palm of
the
his
blank
hand.
is just the letter E.
Whenever any of his kin betrayed him, he'd cut them limb from limb and make an example of them.
That's messed up.
The shadows need a way of keeping the balance too, you see. That's why the severed roots exist. Sometimes they chop a fella's ears off, maybe scoop his eyes out. Then they chop off all the limbs.
Or they chop of them, too.
Either way, they all ended up looking the same in the end. No different from mixing up the ingredients in your food. This is sick. Why would any soul ever need to line up the stumps all neat like this? What's happening in Lucari right now ain't right. It ain't nothing like what we got up to back in my day.
Chopping up bodies. Those are the good old days. But rearranging those chopped up body parts, that's too
You
far.
know, kinda feels like what you call your evil. I'll be real honest here. Right now, I'm afraid.
What even is that on? They look like doll parts, but is the implication that that's how Lisa's body was found?
The evil that's taken this era by the balls is trying to gobble up Lucare too. Francis York Morgan, you FBI son of a bitch. Just what in hell did you come to this town for?
Well, I hate to rain on your sensational parade of a monologue, but my answer is simple. I came here chasing a drug called Sang Rouge that's been steadily permeating the southern states, and I plan to arrest all the perpetrators involved in the name of justice.
He's talking to like a ghost spirit, and he's like, I'm tracking down the drug trade.
Oh, you sure sound like a devil, all right.
So be it. You're free to interpret my words any way you like.
Well, interpret this. You've come here to bring death and destruction to our town. Well, my name isn't E.J. Clarkson. You leave a mountain of corpses in your way.
This is an element to the game that I'm really interested in. Like, this is why Aaliyah and Simon are, like, scared of Zack, is that everywhere York goes, a lot of people die. And that is really, it's like, York's track record is bad. Like, he solves really difficult cases, but while he is present in the town mid-investigation, multiple more people get murdered. And, like, I'm fascinated that the game is choosing to lean into that and, like, point that out.
So go on and suffer in the name of justice or whatever you want to call it.
Zack, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to prove that we fight on the side of justice.
I'll punch however many gators I have to.
But why was Philip here in the first place? I thought we were inside her mind. No need to answer, Zack. The only reason this world's so fun is because of all the mysteries it holds.
That's a great line. I love that line. I think he said something similar before, but I love that line. Okay, so this is... Okay, so yeah, now my new guess is we're fighting PJ.